Hey, here's another Foundry macro tutorial. So, the problem that I was having with this was I have one map here on my left, which using Trigger Happy has uh, a bunch of levers that control uh, lighting elements in a completely different area. So basically, the concept that I was going for is you're going to have, one player here pulling lights. Only one can be active at a time. As the second player in the other map navigates this, magical darkness area that, they can't see through. And if you normally just set up a macro for this, uh, it won't work because macros are just limited to the scene that they work on, unless you actually add a little extra code to your macro. And just to show you that this works, this is my macro that'll turn off the turn on and off the lights where the player token here is. So you can see that's working. And, the player is in level 4B and I'm in level 4A. So how did I do that? Well, it's not too difficult. So here I'm just specifying which scene that I want to run this macro on. Here is where I'm actually getting the tokens that are going to be affected by the macro from that scene specified here. This code right here is what you would normally use if your macro is running on the current scene that you're on. You wouldn't even need this line here. You would just call that. But we want this macro to run regardless of where I am. And then this stuff right here is just basically getting the light's current state. And because each of the lights, each of the switches is going to control multiple lights, we want to make sure that they're all set to the same state. We don't just want to toggle them. We want to actually synchronize them. So that's what this is doing here. It's just getting the first light and what its state is, whether or not it's hidden. This right here is just going to change that state. And then this actually performs the update. And instead of using canvas.scene.update embedded documents, we're using the scene that we got from here and updating it that way. That's all you got to do. I'll quickly just show from, my viewpoint because I can see way more. It's how it's happening. And if I was to send the player back here, I don't think they can actually see that area. Or actually, they can. Hey. So let me go back here. And there you go. That light right here is going on and off. That's all you got to do.